Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode number 76 and I am videoing this on Bank Holiday Monday morning, and I'm sorry it's late. Usually I post mine at 8:30, well, for your viewing you see it from 8:30 in the morning, and I usually do it on a Sunday evening, but I didn't really have much to show you. I have got one definite failed attempt on my square for my cowl that I am doing, as you all know, and one that I have just done some of, just purely because I didn't want to do all of the eggs, and I'm just doing it as I want to do it. My Crojo has disappeared, and I am just, one day it's there really like profusely and I get loads done, and other days I just don't do anything and it's really hard to motivate myself. So it's probably just because my mental health's a little bit poor, and I'm struggling to get into things. I have quite a heavy workload with my early years educator apprenticeship, and that's quite heavy at the moment, so I've got lots and lots going on, of which I'm just trying to go along as I can. And even though my videos may not be as regular as they used to be, I will get there one day because that is my aim. So today for you, I haven't even said, my name is Natasha. Welcome to my channel for those of you that are new, and welcome everyone. Right, so I have two sort of failed squares. I haven't really prepared them, I'll show you those in a minute, and then I am going to draw some more today to try and get that done. I think last time I checked there was only 16 left, so I'm going to draw 4 today, just in the hope that I will be able to get some enthusiasm, because I do feel like my enthusiasm has died for it, much the same as anything else really. But I'm just hoping if I draw 4, then obviously if I don't manage to do a video for next week, then you know what's coming, and you can, for those of you that are joining in, you can of course do them at your own leisure. I haven't got any progress on the baby blankets since I showed you them in the last episode, because I haven't done any. But I do have some emails that the lovely Jane Robinson has showed me to cheer me up, because the reason why I haven't been on over the last couple of weeks is because I've been quite poorly. I've still been going to work and still managing, but of course it's just basically I've had a really quite heavy viral thing. I did think at one stage it might be COVID, but I haven't tested or anything, and I'm not too sure. My voice is still quite croaky, and I do have quite a menacing cough, but I had a head cold, and it was really hard to focus on anything, and it was just pretty terrible really, but that's fine, I'm getting better, and so I thought I would come and do you a video today, and then to make sure that I'm obviously filling my episode with some lovely stuff rather than the old negative stuff about what I've just touched on, I have got some new free patterns to show you, and I've also got some new yarn to talk about, which I have discovered. I haven't used it or anything, but I have seen it, and so I just thought I would make you aware of it. So let us talk about the emails that Jane sent. Hello Jane, if you're watching. Now Here we go. Now then. This is the latest one that she has been doing. Just need to see now if I can actually get it. It says, Sage, you are so loved, little one. And I'm not sure if the light's going to let me show you it. But, oh yeah, not too bad. There, and now I love doing the bubbles, you know, as you know, because I've done my Dream Big Little One in bubbles and single. And I just really love that. And I love the colour as well. So well done, Jane. That's really cool. If I don't kill my tablet in the process. There we go, that's a bit better photo. And there it is on the blocking board waiting to be pulled into shape. And then the others that she sent me are if I can find them. Oh, maybe I've got confused. Oh yes, here we go. Press the wrong button. Okay, and now this one says 100% perfect. That one's really lovely as well. And this one. It takes, you've really got to follow it really carefully to make sure that you've got the correct number of balls when you're going along as well, for anyone that hasn't made one of these blankets before. But I do love them, and you've done very well, Jane. Thank you very much for sharing it with me. It did cheer me up when I was feeling rather low, so that was a really good help. Thank you. And if there's anyone else that wants to send in their makes that they've been making, then of course you can send them to my email address, and then if you would like me to, I can show them on my channel. And my email address is nat.stitches15@outlook.com. I will put it in the description box below, and I will let you know. So now then, let us talk about the patterns. Now the yarn, Hobby have brought out some new patterns. Well, I say that, but it's Peekapau, the Peekapau designer has brought out some new patterns and has gone into partnership with, if that is the right word, with Hobby, and so there's some new free patterns on there to do, and they've also started selling the some DK cotton, which is the brand Peekapau, which is always really good because you if you're like me, you kind of try and get the exact colours and things like that, and so it would be really lovely to see the cotton that they use, and it's a DK cotton, and they're selling it for £2.95, but the more you buy, the more discount you get, and from between 10 and 25% off, and so that's really good. So it can actually reduce it down to £2.21 a ball if you buy the bulk and have 25% off. So I thought that was really good. Now I will show you the patterns because I did print them off, and this is Irving the donkey. Isn't he just cute? I love his ears and everything about it. It's absolutely lovely. And it says that Irving the donkey is an intermediate project worked in continuous spiral. To keep track of the rounds, you may use a stitch marker or a safety pin to mark the beginning of the round. The donkey also has 2 accessories, an overall and a pair of boots. Remember that it's always advisable to give the entire pattern a read before starting crocheting, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. And as usual, Hobie have supplied hashtags for social media and also a link to buy the yarn that's needed. And of course we have just spoken about that, but it's called Pico Cotton 8/7, and it's used nude, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different cottons to be used for this particular one if you use the cotton that they're suggesting. And it's a 2.75mm hook with 8mm safety eyes, some stuffing and a tapestry needle. And it's 100% cotton, and it's of 3 weight because obviously it's a DK, and it measures 12.5 inches including the ears. And so I wanted to show you that one. They do have a ladybug and something else as well, but I have only just printed off a couple to show you that are some of my favourites. So that is Irving the donkey. Then we have Harmony the pig, and although this one does look a bit strange, it's still quite cute. And so this one is 8.6 inches in height, and the pattern information is that Harmony the pig is an intermediate project worked in continuous spiral. To keep track of the rounds, use a stitch marker, as was said for the donkey. And then it says the head and the body are worked in a single piece, and the pig also has 2 accessories, which is the hat and the skirt. Remember, it's always advisable to give the entire pattern a read before starting crocheting, and most importantly, be patient with yourself, because nothing ever goes right. There's always going to be a part in there that never necessarily goes swimmingly, because it is quite tricky going round in the round. But of course, for the more experienced people, then it's not too bad. Hashtags for social media and a link to buy the yarn if you wish. And of course, if you've got any questions, then you can always email them. Now we're going to come to this one, which is Mark the duck. Isn't he cute? I love his bubble hat. Anyway, this one is the information is much the same, telling you to keep track of the rounds with a stitch marker or a safety pin. Mark has 2 accessories, which is the hat and the vest, and the head, body and legs are all worked in one single piece, so there's no stitching on. It says remember that it's always advisable to give the entire pattern a read, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. There is quite trying when you have to keep changing colours, that's what I would say. But we love Mark the duck, and he is 9.8 inches tall. Now I'm gonna show you my favourite out of the 3 today, and that is Helly the lamb. Absolutely adorable. And this one is 10.2 inches high, and she has 2 accessories, the dress and the pair of boots. And it also says that the head, the body and the legs are all worked in a single piece. Great stuff. Be patient with yourself. There's hashtags and a link for the yarn. Whoops, sorry about that. Hashtags and a link for the yarn, and it's a 2.75mm hook, 8mm eyes, stuffing, tapestry needle and stitch marker. Now I didn't say, did I, for that? It's still a 2.75mm hook and 8mm eyes for the Mark the duck as well. But I really do love Henny the lamb. I just absolutely love her. and I was desperate to come and show you her. Like I say, there are some more on there, so if you want to go and have a look, you can. There is also some new things like cardigans, free patterns and things like that. I was going to do a free pattern Friday again, but I'm not really sure about that, so I just thought I would add it to this, just purely because we were talking about it, and I also thought it might help to chat to you a bit longer. So yeah, so that is the new ones, and that will be added, they will be added to my everlasting list. Maybe I should have done this on the Wednesday video, really, because of the fact that is aimed at the amigurumi that I do make, but nevertheless, it's still telling you the information no matter what video it is on, isn't it? So, right, where are we at now? We are at the failed squares. So, this was the cupcake. I used Aran for this because I really wanted to use some of the yarn that is cream with the sparkles to make it look like the icing. And then of course, I'm just about to sneeze, hold on. No, it's gone. Ah, I hate that. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't look very big. And I was talking to the lovely Sally, hi Sally, on the video last night, and she was saying to go round and round to make it a little bit bigger, to see if that helped, but I figured that I was either not gonna do a video or what, and I thought, well, I'll just show you the mishaps, because we all have mishaps, don't we? And I have to own the mishaps to be able to move forward, I think. So in that sense, we just have to kind of just own it and accept it, I suppose. Anyway, so that is the bit from the cupcake one, from what I drew out last time. And this is my Easter eggs square. Now, I do love this, and I need to take ownership of the fact that I do love this. I just didn't want to be doing lots of them, so I just did the 4 because it still proves that it is the Easter egg pattern, but I got fed up with the ends, and so I thought, no, I can't do any more. And so I've done that, and I've also used this bit in here was the Signet colourway Heather, and this one is an Aran weight, like I say, I can't remember, it was a Hobbycraft one, but just because I wanted to show that it looked quite colourful with little sprinkles, and so I thought, because I had it in my hand, I would use it. So technically I have done one, even though it's kind of half a one, and I made a start, but then I got disheartened by it, and I didn't even complete it, like I say, and I just thought, no, I can't be dealing with it. So I need to find some love for this wretched book again, and so I'm just gonna, like I say, draw 4 out and then hope that it will actually bring me some inspiration, and I'll pick some that I really do like to do. So we'll see, shall we? Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first one is the Wobbly square. The Wobbly square, Sally. We were only talking about that back along. Now, that is page 103. Let's have a look before I draw any more. I think it might be alright actually, the wobbly square. I think it'll be front post. Yeah, front loop. Front loop to make it raised, so I think it should be okay. Let's see what else we've got. I'm just itching to get it done now so that I don't have to worry so much. And this one is the present on page 115. Present on 115. I apologise if you can hear our fan in the kitchen, but it's what I can't get it off. There's just fans everywhere, fans in the bathroom, fans in here, and it's just a constant whirring. Anyway, this is the pig on page 39. Pig on page 39. Pig on page 39. I think I might enjoy doing that one actually because I like pigs. And then let's draw one more, shall we? And then we'll see how many we get done. Oh, and the cat on page 48. On page 48. So that is the wobbly square, the pig, wobbly square, the present, the pig and the cat. So quite a mixed bag there. Okay, so I'm going to go. I do have my Wednesday project video to make, so you may well be seeing me wearing the same thing because I will put that up ready and waiting for you for Wednesday as well, and then it means that I can get on with some squares for my Nature's Walk blanket, so that will be good. So I'm going to go and I will see you all very soon. Thank you for coming to visit me again. I do love to do the videos, I just haven't been doing them because I've had nothing to show. And so that's what I'm up against at the moment. I'm just kind of fighting myself because I want to do them but with nothing, and then it's finding the onus to actually pick it up and do it. But there's always hope, and I will be back very soon. Take care everyone. Love to you all. Bye.